Hey everybody, I'm up here at Eddyline. I'm trying out a new mic, wondering if this helps because there's some noise back behind me, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay with the mask on. Right now I'm not near anybody, I can take the mask off. I thought everybody just might like to check out what's going on up here. You'll hear the crew busy working away, and I've seen kind of some threads being like there's raw material delays. That's not the case. We're building as fast as we can. We've got all sorts of stock up here for the dealer base, and just wanted to check in. I saw one thing I think a lot of people are excited to see. I'm going to put my mask on here. If you can't hear my mic, let me know. We're just trying out this new wireless mic and hoping that it helps cut down some of the noise from the factory. So, everybody, some people have seen some photos of this, but there's the new 50th anniversary Sitka in purple over silver, Sitka LT. Check that silver decal, isn't that cool? Thank you, Jordan. Thanks for letting me know. Very cool, huh? So, back here you're going to see the boats that are tight wrapped like this. A lot of these are going to be either picked up by dealers or delivered on our own trailer or possibly in a full truckload. And then over here, this is what we use for our LTL boxed boats. And all this packaging, we've done some improvements this year so that it can be more easily recycled. These staples will just pull through and you can break it down. In the past, we used to actually wrap these with plastic, and we found out that actually that plastic wrap had a tendency actually to snag in the truck. So we've left this cardboard out in the rainy weather here, and it's held up for days. And so we've actually foregone we're no longer using this poly wrap, and it's saving tons and tons of plastic. So here's the crew back there building our custom crate box. And there goes a boat right now, closing up. I don't know if any of you guys are feeling a little stir crazy. I was, and I just felt like I had to get up here to the factory and say hi to the crew as safely as we can and show people around here. Anything you guys want to see or ask, I'll try to answer the questions as best I can. And if it's too noisy, please let me know. I'd hate to put out a video, but I've got this new mic on, and hopefully it'll help pick up a little bit better. I'll take you around a little bit. Looks like yellow is the color today. So here's where some of the finishing of the deck before it gets laminated, fused to the boat. You're seeing the, I always love pointing out how smooth of a fusion job these guys are doing right here. Just so clean. Hey, all right, stay out of their way. So you guys, one of the coolest things about thermoforming, hey, there's Scott. How's it healing, buddy? All right, cool. So one of the coolest things about thermoforming, everybody, is that we can build the decks and hulls and store them lined up like this. So we've got some boats here that are going to dealers. And back here is some of the rigging is going down. So here's all the various cockpit combings. I know some of you guys have seen these factory tours before. So there's all the different decks and hulls. How noisy is that grinding behind me? I can move away if it is. One thing I wanted to show you guys, and again, I hope it's not too noisy. That'll stop here shortly. This is where they're cutting out the forming. Check out all of this. This is all being recycled. All of this extra excess. So this is a hatch cutout right here. That's a hatch cutout, and all of that is going back to the factory. Again, I'm hoping it's not too noisy, but I'm going to move away from the grinding over there. Anybody want to see anything else as we move around? So everybody, one thing I also wanted to address here while we have a moment of silence is, there's some Caribbeans, is what's going on for 2021, everybody. We are having a great relationship with all of our suppliers right now. We have piles and piles of raw materials. You can see here, you know, all the seats that are back in stock, all the hatches back there. But essentially what's happened for 2021 is all of our dealers have placed orders, and we're finding that our production, because of that, is full to basically July, August of 2021. And I'm gonna take this off here. Hopefully you can still hear. So what that means, thanks with the art, letting me know the sound's okay, no issues with the grinding. Well, then I can go back there. So what that means is all the dealers have orders, and you know, we've got, as you saw back there, a fair amount of inventory. And so what we've allowed the dealers to do, and they're working great with us, is that they can adjust their incoming orders up to about 25% of the total order. So let's say they had 20 boats coming, that allows them to make 5 adjustments one time, sending us that change. And the reason why we can only allow up to 25% is to make sure that we have forecasted our raw materials. If everybody changed 80% of their orders, we might get stuck in a situation where we didn't have the right materials on hand. So dealers that are pretty organized know what they have coming, they know how much they can adjust. And for example, if you wanted that nice purple and they didn't have one on order, but of those 20 boats they hadn't made any adjustments, they could substitute 5 of the boats on their order for that beautiful purple Sitka LT. Some of our dealers have this organized on spreadsheets and know exactly what they can have come in. If you end up going through the dealer locator or contact a rep in your area, they might actually also have visibility on that order and be able to kind of help guide you to a dealer that might have an incoming shipment that hasn't had so many changes made. And so that's kind of what's going on for this year. And we've already had dealers asking us like, okay, so in August, here's my order. So we're already starting to plan how to move through the August, September, October orders and make sure that it's fairly distributed throughout the country. And we really appreciate the partnership on the dealers. You know, these are all new lessons this year that we've had to learn here at the factory, and particularly normally when we go into a preseason booking time, which happens in September, the orders come in and we can start building. Well, this year we were building remaining summer 2020 orders all the way into the end of November. And that also, of course, had an effect on what we can build for 2021, losing about 3 to 4 months of kind of stock build time. One of the other changes that's kind of cool, maybe the dealers that are watching might enjoy, is we also, I'll switch this here, also went from wrapping the kayaks in the gray poly tubes to wrapping in a clear. And that just allows, you know, the dealers to quickly go, oh, that's my yellow one. You know, you can see the colors a little bit better. That one right there is going to end up in my demo fleet, I'm hoping. We had a couple, this is kind of cool, these two boats, and there's a whisper back behind it. These just paddled to Catalina Island as part of a Heroes on the Water in the Veterans Village of San Diego. So these just came back to us, and hopefully we'll have some content to share on that adventure. And Brittany Holly went on that adventure, Scott Holly's wife, and saw some really great photos. Didn't have a whole lot to tell other than that production story, and just show you around some of the changes, show you the new factory. A lot of you guys saw a tour last spring and summer. We're now in full tilt here. We have the offices up top up there. We also have what's going to be a nice little photo and video area up here. And then I'm going to be just shooting some content for Eddyline's website and answering any questions that you guys might have. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off here and get back to it. Just wanted to say hi to everybody. Happy New Year. Thanks for all the support. It really is just a wonderful family. Some of you folks don't know Nate. There's Nate right there. Nate's helping me with some camera stuff. Nate's going to be answering, has been for the last year, answering a lot of the customer service questions and also moving into a lot of the dealer services. Came in last night. One thing this factory does not have great urban camping directly around the factory. There is a lumber mill down the street, a train track, and a highway, and then some highly fertile farms. And so that was a challenge in urban camping here. Anybody want to see anything? Should I take you a tour around quick and then sign off? All right, mask on. I'll give you guys a little quick buzz around. So right here, you're gonna see the finishing station. And this is kind of where they go through and quality control, polish everything down. There's basically what we use to get any marks off. Also, you can buy a lot of this stuff on Eddyline's website. Find scratch remover from Novus. So some shining agents. We sell this as a kit if you'd like. There's the decals going on. Yeah, isn't that cool that a factory is so clean that you can just have your puppy sitting on a mat, hanging out. Hi. Looks like they're getting a rudder installed on this Whisper. Probably one of the largest amount of, look at that, check that, weight's going in. I don't know if you saw that secret. Maybe we shouldn't show other people that. Here's all some of the finished seats. So there's the Sky 10 seat, the Rio seat. That's kind of cool. The distance. So there's the Sky 10 seat from width. Then we jump over and see that smaller version of the Rio seat right next to it. That one looks a little bigger, yeah? There's another Rio seat. And there's the Fathom seat. Of course, the Fathom has the back band, you guys, and then the backrest on the Rio. And a lot of people don't know this, but they're totally interchangeable. So this little back pillar right here allows you to interchange with this backrest. So if you ordered a Rio, like this seat right here, and then you ended up loving that backrest, all you have to do is just quickly undo the strap right here and install the backrest onto this upright adjustable pillar. Oh, look at this. I think we're gonna go see a boat coming out. There's a sheet going into the... Oh. There's what the grinding is. They're cutting off the excess material. And then all this excess material is gonna, right there, go into there. And then, right there, recycled. Guys, I'm just holding on. We'll get a chance to see this boat being formed. I know many of you have seen this before, but it's always fun to watch. Should be just a few seconds here. See you second. So there goes the train. So we got some noise in here, everybody. These guys are about to go on lunch. Oh, there we go. And there goes the fans. Okay, no matter how many times I've watched that, it's still fun to watch, right? Oh, cool, thanks. Yeah, there's a couple other videos where you can see that. Again, I just wanted to say Happy New Year. The whole crew's up here busy. I'm Ethan, I'm the West Coast rep for Eddyline, and you can follow us at Happy Paddling. I think one thing I also wanted just to shout out, you guys, demo days out west. Here's what I'm thinking. Some stores are gonna do demo days, and they'll obviously have to be safe for the COVID process, you know, where everything's cleaned. And so we're seeing some success with kind of evening demo days, maybe 6 to 10 people registering, and that'd give you guys a chance to try boats. You know, normally that would be every weekend from March all the way to July that we're doing those through stores, but many of the stores are finding other ways to have you try boats, whether renting or going on a tour. And for this year, what I think I'm going to do, and Nick Whitman, my associate, is kind of find some cool spots to go camping and hang out there and shoot some videos and just invite people, hey, this is where we are. I'm thinking maybe Lake Tahoe. How about somewhere up in the Northern California coast? Maybe some of the Central Oregon lakes. How about around Spokane, Coeur d'Alene? There's some beautiful lakes up there. And just finding some spots to hang out for 3 to 5 days, shoot some video, go live, answer questions with virtual type demo days. And then if you happen to live in the area and you feel safe about it, we'll certainly be safe and wear our masks and sanitize all the gear and just allow people to kind of meet that way to try to paddle together. Hope everyone's staying safe. We're gonna get through all this, and we really appreciate all the support and understanding. And Eddyline's gonna be pretty busy on the phones and emails, so make sure you also reach out to your dealer and your reps to help answer any questions you might have. All right, everybody, thanks to those who watched. I look forward to seeing you guys all out on the road again soon, and happy paddling.